Hello guys, let's talk about our future as Laravel developers. In AI agentic world and reality, should we stick to Laravel for web projects, or should we move to React and Next.js or something else, or just completely abandon Laravel maybe? Of course not. And in this video I will show you why and how Taylor Otwell himself is trying his best to keep Laravel very competitive for projects even with AI reality. So first I asked ChatGPT what it would choose based on social sentiments and web search and trends, what would be the language and framework for web projects in 2026. And would you guess the top 5? Of course you would probably guess number 1, TypeScript and React and Next.js. And actually I asked the same question to Claude. So this was the question and the result of number 1 was absolutely the same. So this is a no-brainer. But if you are a Laravel developer, mostly for the most part, should you switch to Next.js or should you continue creating web projects with Laravel? The answer is a bit nuanced, so in this video I will show you the details. Of course, with Laravel you can use TypeScript and React and even Next.js. So one of the Laravel starter kits is React and TypeScript, so it's not either or, it's something in between. Let's take a look at positions number 2 to 5. Is there Laravel recommended on the list? Number 2 is TypeScript with Vue and Nuxt, then Python with React again, with API, then we have Node.js and Nest.js, and then we have Svelte as rising star. So no Laravel and PHP in top 5. Maybe it is in the list of ChatGPT. The second place here belongs to Node.js as backend, then we have Python with Fast API, then we have Java, Spring Boot, another new mentioned, and also even C# with ASP.NET. Again, no Laravel. So this is probably a bad news for us as Laravel developers, right? But this can be a bit misleading, and I will show you that in a minute. But also ChatGPT added a quick bonus since it knows from history that I'm Laravel daily creator. So should Laravel still be in top 5? It depends on your market. So in a lot of markets, Laravel remains a very real hiring stack, especially emphasized in small businesses and startup land. For Claude, I asked specifically, so it added more honorable mentions, and Laravel wasn't even on that list. But when I asked, would Laravel be on the list? Absolutely, likely around these positions. And then the good, a few sources that PHP still powers a lot of the web, but then the challenges, as you probably notice yourselves on the market, lack of well-paying Laravel PHP jobs compared to other languages and frameworks. So then Claude summarized the top 10 and has put PHP and Laravel somewhere here at top 6. Of course, this is just the answer of AI assistants, but I think it's pretty close to reality. But now let's look at it from another angle. So you're a Laravel developer creating web projects, and your plan is to continue creating web projects for the clients. And clients often don't choose the tech stack themselves. It's your decision to consult, to suggest, to choose. Which means if you have the expertise in Laravel and ecosystem around it, you would be much faster delivering the results to the client with Laravel compared to you relearning React or something else, right? And what matters for the client is the end result. So from that point of view, the trends are for overall market for like millions of developers, but what you actually need is a few clients or a few jobs in your specific niche, even if it doesn't follow the top 3 trends. And also in this AI coding age, if you're effective with Laravel, you will be even more effective with Laravel Boost that comes in the starter kit. So you may choose Laravel Boost, and it has the guidelines for all the popular editors like Claude Code and others. Also guidelines for Laravel ecosystem packages. Here's the list, and you can add your own on top. So basically within the framework, so-called batteries included approach is also coming to AI coding with Laravel. And as another proof, as I promised, I want to show you the series of tweets by Taylor Otwell about his approach and dedication to this matter. Of course, Taylor is biased as creator of Laravel, and I am biased as Laravel Daily channel creator, but still, I think this is true, and I've experienced it myself on multiple projects with AI coding. So Laravel is one-shotting pretty complex features just because the ecosystem works together with first-party and some third-party packages, and also the guidelines, and also Laravel itself as a framework is mature and pretty stable. So I personally consider Laravel as almost feature complete since like Laravel 9 or even Laravel 8, so the core didn't change much. There were new packages, new starter kits, new sugar syntax, new stuff on top of Laravel, but the basics haven't changed much for a while, which is great news for AI because AI is trained on Laravel basics, which didn't change for last years. So what Taylor is saying in this tweet, just use Laravel Boost and it will generate a lot of things in one shot. And also they're moving to skills soon, which is a new trend in AI coding. Speaking of trends, Taylor is closely monitoring the trends. He's also a fan of AI and agentic coding. So when Boris from Cloud Code released Code Simplifier, Taylor was pretty fast to port it to Laravel and PHP, and I reviewed it on this channel. If you haven't seen that video, I will link that in the description below. So basically, Taylor is shipping fast, as well as the same topic of improving Laravel Boost for skills for current trends. The same topic, but a bit expanded from Taylor Otwell, that Laravel has opinions, but those opinions are pretty stable and haven't changed again for years. Of course, people want to experiment with various patterns, but by default, Laravel has places where things should go. Probably the biggest change for that was from Laravel 10 to Laravel 11. Skeleton did change a lot, but Laravel 11 and 12 are pretty stable with a lot of conventions for basically everything. Taylor is saying, no, it depends. I would actually argue with that. I have this cap, it's still here, but what Taylor is saying is that the most default conventions are stable and AI agents know about them and generate the code successfully. But also with that, we have flexibility. So if you do want React, if you do want Vue, Svelte, which are mentioned in the very beginning of this video, yes, you can do that with Laravel, with inertia, of course, on top. And also another tweet I found by Taylor, even the documentation was written in Markdown, which is perfect for AI era and MCPs and agents. So under the hood, the docs are actually in Markdown, and then there's parsing of that Markdown to the web. So my point from this set of tweets is, if you're productive with Laravel and you don't feel the need to migrate to somewhere, for example, if your clients demand or if your job demands that you switch to React or Next.js or Python or whatever, then yes, of course. But if you have a choice as a web developer, you may be very, very productive with Laravel in 2026 and beyond. As Taylor is saying, Laravel plus AI agents just works. And also soon we'll have Laravel AI SDK somewhere in February. I will be actually in person at Laracon India listening to Taylor and talking to him, maybe asking more details. From what I know now, Laravel AI SDK is kind of like Prism package, but with another layer on top to manage agents and models and providers more conveniently, the whole process. And as a final kind of philosophical note about our future as developers, as I see it, I even asked Gemini to generate Nano Banana, generate the future as I understand it, as I imagine it. Of course, I may be wrong, and of course, this sounds like motivational video now as I'm talking, but I'm just sharing my thoughts, what I think. So on the left, you see the developers as we are now. So we're sitting and typing the code, the commands now to AI agents, overseeing all the code in a few monitors. And on the right, I see developer in probably a few years' time, more like orchestrator of complex systems. And those systems would contain many programming languages and techniques. Some of them may be Laravel for the web, some of them may be Python, some of them may be just AI agent in the background, and you will be and we will be the orchestrators of those systems. So I think we won't need that much to sit down and type something like code or even commands to AI agents. We will basically stand and walk around and think more how to manage the systems, how to prompt for the best results, how to deploy it all together to perform with stability, performance, and maintainability and stuff like that. Basically, we're coming back to our original job as developers, which is to think instead of type. At least that's how I see the future, and Laravel may be a part of it. Maybe not the number one part, but still very, very strong and used for many projects. So if you are a Laravel developer now, of course, expand your horizons with learning with AI, how to build AI agents with other languages and frameworks, but don't leave Laravel for something else just because of the hype. What do you guys think about this motivational speech? It appeared to be so. If you are a Laravel developer, are you switching sides and looking left and right, and then where to? Let's discuss all of that in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.